courtroom in Mesilla was packed to the walls. Folks came from 3 counties just to see his face, expecting some hardened, grizzled outlaw. What they got was a boy who barely needed to shave. The judge read the sentence, slow and heavy, words too big for a face that young. Some in the room swore they saw him smile, like he'd already heard this sermon sung. A rope was waiting, a date was set, but a boy that quick doesn't sit still for death. He was too young for the words they said about him, too young for the legend, already growing fast. Out of a cell past 2 guards, gone in the dark before the ink on that sentence could last. They wrote his ending down in Mesilla, official signed and sealed. But the deserts kept more secrets than any courthouse ever revealed. The manhunt that followed was the biggest this territory had seen. Posters with a face too young for what they'd written underneath. Some said he ran for the border, some said he never got that far. Some said the man who finally got him got the wrong man in the dark. A grave was dug, a name was carved, but graves don't always hold what they're marked. He was too young for the words they said about him, too young for the legend, already growing fast. Out of a cell past 2 guards, gone in the dark before the ink on that sentence could last. They wrote his ending down in Mesilla, official signed and sealed. But the deserts kept more secrets than any courthouse ever revealed. Old men in New Mexico still argue it today. Some swear they knew a quiet rancher who laughed the same easy way. Some say that's just an old man's tale. Some say the dead don't walk, but every few years somebody finds another reason to talk. 100 years and more gone by, and still the question stands. Was the boy from that courtroom really the man in that grave in the sand? The law closed the book, the legend never did. Somewhere between Mesilla and whatever came after it. Too young for the words, too fast for the rope, and maybe, just maybe, too slippery for the story to ever fully close. They called him Billy the Kid.